Now, let's go back to our question. Given magnetic track 324, drift angle is 8 right, variation is 14 east, and the true airspeed of 420 knots. We have a wind component of 30 knots. So they are asking us to calculate the wind. So as in the wind direction and velocity. Now, for this, first thing you should always do is THGD. You need these 4 components to work out the wind direction from your flight computer, basically. So, the T stands for the true airspeed, H is for heading, G is for ground speed, and D is for drift. We already have 420 for true airspeed. We do not have a heading, although we have a track. And as I showed you in this formula, we can figure out our track from the heading and from the drift. We're gonna go back to that. The ground speed, we have a 30 knot tailwind. So we add that to the true airspeed. We have our ground speed, which is 450 knots tracking over the ground. And basically the drift, we already have it, it's 8 right. We're looking for the heading. As I mentioned earlier, the track equals heading plus or minus drift. We have a right drift angle, that's going to be a plus. So we are looking for the heading, which makes it track minus the drift. We have a track of 324 minus 8, and that gives us a heading of 316. Magnetic. Everything in this exercise is magnetic, so we keep it magnetic. And also they asked us for a magnetic wind velocity and wind direction. So now we have the heading, which is 316 degrees. As I said, we have the 4 important things we need to work out this: T, H, G, D, and we work it in the exact order that I wrote it: T, H, G, D. First, since we are in high speed, we can take the high speed area of our flight computer. Sorry about my beat up old flight computer with all this wear and tear through the years that it had. And we plug it in. First thing, as I said, the true airspeed, which is 420. In this case, this is 400, this is 450, 410, 420, and we try to plot that right in the middle. Keep it tight there. Then we have a heading of 316. We go to 315, 316, yeah. And then we have a ground speed of 450 plus a drift of 8 right. So we try to find the line that takes 450 and 8 right. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically, I'm using this just to write down on my flight computer. So we said 450 ground speed plus 8 right. We are on the right side, and 6, 7, 8, and then we just plot it here. Now, to know the wind direction, we just rotate this to the bottom to match with the line. And then we have a wind of 204. So the wind is 204. Now we need to work out the velocity of the wind, and we just calculate the difference between the central point here until here. The central point we already know because we set it at 420. So it's gonna be 420 minus 350. And we're gonna have a wind velocity of 70 knots. So that's it. As I mentioned, from these four parameters, we can just plug them in order in our flight computer and find out. Hope this helps. Please, if you have any questions or doubts, write down in the comments. Thank you.